The toughest part of Verdansk is the gameplay strategy and decision making that's required so that you can have success on this map. You know, understanding rotations, understanding positioning versus movement, how to approach teams, understanding just what you should be doing in certain situations. So in today's video, we're going to be breaking down a 42 elimination win here from Hisoka, who is arguably the smartest Warzone player out there. Now, throughout this entire game, guys, we're going to focus on one simple question for you. Why? Why is he doing what he's doing? Why is he rotating the way he is? Why is he playing positioning in this situation versus movement in that situation? Why does he make the decisions that he does, and how does that set him up for success? Now, starting off right here, guys, this is just unfortunate. It happens to Hisoka, it happens to me, it happens to you. You know, we got the Terminator skin right here, holding the bot skin hostage. The Terminator skin is a very difficult target to hit, especially when hostage. And Hisoka goes down, guys. Is what it is. It's part of the game. Dying's going to happen. It's never ideal this early, but he's still going to go on to drop a 42 elimination win. Let's use this as an opportunity to kind of coach you guys through Gulag. I know a lot of you are struggling here. Don't want to be the $4,000 teammate. You don't want to lose out on the free kill. So let's just break down his strategy, which is very simple. Patience, information, make a move. Okay, so very simple, guys. We don't want to be over-aggressive in Gulag. We don't want to guess where people are. That's when we get put at a disadvantage. So he's going to slow play this behind this piece of cover. He's going to check for information. He's going to see this guy right here. Instead of taking the head-on 50-50 where crazy things can happen, he's just going to move first, shoot second. That's going to give him the little window. You can obviously see right here that this enemy's shooting this way. Hisoka's got the little window that he needs to ultimately get the kill. Try out that Gulag strategy, guys. Biggest thing is don't be too over-aggressive when you're in Gulag. I'm seeing it a ton. Now, I want you to notice where everybody is. Notice we got Z Colors here in Boneyard. We've got Huskers in Super Evan and Superstore. We just quickly address why. They are in a 2v2 kill race, okay? So it's Hisoka and Z Colors here versus Huskers and Super Evan. They are playing for money. They are playing a wager here. Whichever duo gets more kills wins the money. Okay, so that's why you're going to see them play very far apart. And there's going to be certain decisions throughout the game that you're going to see that are because of that, but we'll address those as they come up.
In this lobby?
Why is he floating right here? And it's not just to get to Boneyard and make sure that it gets it. What is his thought process?
You got a kid at green.
You just heard it, right? When we are flying back in from Gulag, we want to be giving our teammates information, okay? How many enemies? Let's give them live pings here so they understand exactly where the enemies are and where they're moving to. You know, where's that one teammate who ventured off a little bit too far? I also want you to keep in mind this recon flare, okay? Remember this recon flare right here. So you can see he's just kind of trying to help Z Colors get this initial down, at which point they can put the pressure on. There's the down. There's the down in the middle of the train track. Now what's going to happen, Hisoka's going to go in. High risk, high reward with the pistol. Pistol guys are so good in this game, but you got to hit your shots, and they are a little bit risky. Car's going to drive away. They know they're in an okay spot. He's going to grab the kilo. Real quick, by the way, guys, if you are looking to get better at Warzone, just give me 30 days. Subscribe down below. Watch my videos. I promise you'll become a better player. You'll get more kills. You'll pick up more wins. I guarantee it. If after 30 days you don't, you can always unsubscribe. I totally get it. I promise you that's not going to happen. Buyback flare. Okay? I think Z Colors actually calls it out. So these flares, guys, are great for understanding where teams are. And we have two types of flares. We obviously have the buyback flare, which actually, let's do it this way. Let's get buyback flares are going to be red, okay? And we have the recon flares that we just saw, which is going to be yellow. So we know that we have the recon team that drove away. We now know we have another team in Boneyard. See what they do from here. He's got a PPSH. He's got the kilo. He buys self-revive there, guys. Again, that's a 2v2 decision. You should 100% prioritize loadout every single time. That should always be your first priority, is getting that loadout down, giving yourself the primary, secondary advantage, along with perks, lethals, and tacticals. It's a huge advantage in Battle Royale. Obviously, in 2v2s, he's going to go with the self-revive to make sure he can revive if needed. Now, where are they pushing? Decoy to the left.
That's a decoy. That's a decoy.
Also, throughout this, guys, think about what you would do. Like, would you play this position here? Is this where you would play, or how would you approach this team that's over here?
One shot, knock one.
Shots. I'm not going to talk too much about execution. We'll highlight it. Obviously, aim is the most important thing. Let's remember that sniper that was out there in the hills. Let's talk about this approach, though, guys. When we talk about, hey, we know there's a team over here in Boneyard, but where? right? Where are they? This is a situation a lot of you guys find yourself in. It's the hardest part of Verdansk. We don't have constant UAVs. We don't have minimap pings after a kill. So what he's going to do here is when we approach from here, okay, I want you to specifically remember a few things. Number one, that there is going to be an enemy on the other side of this container that he cannot shoot from this angle. Okay, so he cannot shoot this guy right now. But more importantly, look at what he can see here. Okay, so he can see kind of over here. He can see kind of this right here, you know, and he can see this doorway. And he can kind of maybe see this little split right here, but that's going to be tough. Look what happens when we're unsure where guys are. What happens when we take high ground, right? Look how much more he can see here, right? So now all of a sudden we can see here. Let me flip colors. We can see here. We can see here. We can see all down low here. You know, we can see all in this area. We can obviously see this whole side right here. We can obviously see all in here. You know, we can see in this door. We can see all the way back here. We have all of these different angles that we can see now that opened it up just to get information. Then, of course, once we see somebody, notice again this high ground dynamic. He would not be able to shoot this guy from back where he was before. So high ground gives us information. It also gives us better angles a lot of times, especially when we're shooting down on those guys. Same thing right here. He would have never been able to see this guy or challenge this guy if he wasn't on this high ground. So really focus when you're approaching that fight, thinking, okay, even if it's just one level above, even if it's just a little bit of high ground, is going to give us that advantage. Obviously, always challenging off a head glitch. Remember that sniper out there.
You heard him?
What do we do from here? So he's at 3 kills here early. Just kind of checking through here, not seeing anything.
There was
So
more in front of me. There was.
where do you go from here? What's your thought process? Put yourself in his shoes. What are you doing? Remember that sniper? Right? Hey, let's go see what's over here. And how do we do it? Once again, high ground, right? We don't go up to this wall or this wall right here and play low ground and see what we can find. We're not going to be able to see much. Look how much he can see here. He can see all the way across. It's one of the biggest areas so many of you struggle. By the way, link to Hisoka's Twitch and YouTube down in the pinned comment below. Make sure you guys go check it out, guys. He is hands down. I mean, he's won World Series of Warzone 2 or 3 times now. I think it's 3 years in a row, maybe. He's such a good IGL in-game lead, making comms, understanding rotations. His brain for this game, his IQ for this game is so big. That's why I love watching him play.
I don't know. I need a video.
Where are we going? We're just driving around here. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're in a vehicle. We're just kind of driving right now. You know, trying to see what we can find, trying to see if there's weapon pings, trying to see if there's any enemies, trying to see if there's a car to your left side. Yeah, Z Colors is in a bad spot. He's off. ATVs are not great, guys. They're like the worst vehicle we can have, but at the end of the day, if it's beggars can't be choosers. What are we doing from here? Is he getting back on the car?
Yeah,
good cash right there. Look at where Z Colors is. We're going to focus a lot on their spacing in fights when they're fighting together. So they got out. It's probably the recon team, right?
No. It already started. It already started. So, like, they don't need a...
It won't pop up, though.
Yeah, no, it won't pop up.
So all Hisoka said is, hey, they already... When you do a recon and the flare goes up, he said, hey, it's not going to repop. It already popped once. They already started the recon contract. It's not going to pop again, and we're not going to get another flare. So he's kind of assuming that these guys are over here.
They already popped earlier.
He's got the car, bro.
Look, he's just looking. He's just looking.
Here,
got him. Slide out. That's just a little bit of Omni movement right there. A little bit of Omni movement. Slides out there. Keeps his crosshair centered. Again, not going to focus too much on aim and movement. One guy over here, just not sure where. Watch him clear through.
On me, in front of me now?
Fried. Deuces. Up to 5. Watch him clear through, guys. Well, first things first, this is just very simple, right? All this is, guys, this is just a slide to the right. Slide right, slide out. Obviously, he's going to strafe a little, hit shots. Kilo, very easy. Very, very easy gun to use. Full kill right there to take him out of the fight. Just a simple footstep, and watch how he clears, guys. Centers his crosshairs, right? We're going to center through. We're going to anticipate him being there. Here's the next cue of him kind of running away. Nice little thirst right there. And when it does come to movement, guys, one thing I will say, I get at this question a lot, guys. Paddle controllers, actually pause. Where's this? Z-Color saw somebody up top here. Yep. We just kind of break. That's an easy 1v1 fight right there. Easy 1v1. When it comes to movement, guys, paddle controllers are a huge advantage. I would recommend aim. It's also going to be in the pinned comment for you. Fully customizable, you know, with stick heights, with, you know, face plates and colors and everything. They have Xbox, PS4, and PS5. The discount they're doing right now is absolutely insane. There's also a lifetime warranty on modded parts. So if, you know, if a paddle breaks, if a mouse click trigger breaks or something, you get it covered under warranty. What's he going here? So he goes 8 attachment AMAX. He's sticking with the Grakova. Okay. So they ultimately do end up buying loadout, kind of giving themselves that advantage. What are we at here? Let's keep track of score. So Z's at 7. So it's what, 13? Again, these two guys are on the same team. These two guys are on the same team. So 13-11. Okay. These are really fun to watch. You really get insight into how guys are thinking about the game. They're not going to be popping a ton of UAVs. That's the one thing that we're not going to see a ton of is UAV spamming and trying to get those UAVs up because Hisoka doesn't want to give Huskers and Super Evan that information as well. So they're really not going to pop that many UAVs, which is great because we're going to learn how to drop high kills without UAVs. Then when we add UAVs in, it'll be much easier. From this point on, I've not watched this game, so we're just going to break this thing down together. I'm going to drink some coffee, drink some water throughout.
Burger, you okay?
Burger? What do you see at Burger?
Got my AK, though.
Sniper shot. So we hear the sniper shot, guys. We see the weapon ping. Okay, when you hear that shot, this is what's going to give it away. So we hear, literally listen, one shot. All we hear is one shot. And then look at minimap. Okay, so you're driving.
Got my AK, though.
Sniper shot, minimap, in Burger. Now we see the sniper glint. Now we know exactly where that guy is. Let's focus on how he approaches this fight.
Yes.
What's he doing? Oh, he's just going for it. He's just going for it with the AMAX.
Hey, somebody's shooting him from top super.
So, yeah, that's who sniped me, I think. No cap.
So, what did he pick up there?
Yes.
Okay. So immediately what he picked up is look at the spacing, guys. This is where it's important to understand where your teammates are. Watch what he does here. Okay, he's going to challenge this guy aggressively. But see these shots right here? Like 1, 2. Let me flip my camera off. See these shots right here? Like 1, 2, 3. All these shots back here. Look at where look at these guys on the minimap. That's not his teammates. So immediately he knows, oh, there's another team top super that we have to worry about here. Also notice he's not using the HDR. I love the AMAX, by the way. The AMAX is crazy.
Yes.
Is he going to grab it? I thought he might grab that sniper down there.
That's the kid on the roof. The airport and the super... Yo. Oh my god, Storage has 4 loadout's? Fuck, I can't even spit it out.
What's the hardest part of Verdansk? Information,
Airport.
right?
Yes.
So what do we pick up on here? This is a really, really good one to learn, guys. And honestly, this is something that I just learned. I've never thought... I should have thought about this earlier, but I didn't. You know, okay, so we see the loadout smoke over this way. Boom. We know there's a team over there that just bought loadout, right? Red smoke loadout team over there. But, hey, loadout incoming. 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 loadouts. Well, these loadouts are not for the team in prison, right? They're for probably Storage Town, probably maybe the building across from Storage Town. So that's information that we can use. Hey, look up in the sky when you get loadout drop and you say, hey, where are loadouts dropping? What information can we act on? And let's see how he does this, because does he go over immediately? One of the most important things, guys, is remembering information, right? So as he approaches Storage Town, great, let's go fight Storage. Let's not... He said, let's go get airport first.
I'm going to the bridge. I'm going to the bridge.
I'm going to the bridge. Why? Why? Why is he going to the bridge? I want to break this down, guys. I love breaking down the way these guys think, okay? And I want you to pick up on it. I really want you to take these things away. Listen.
I'm going to the bridge. I'm going to the bridge.
Why is he going to the bridge? High ground, right? Puts him in a good position to challenge these guys that are straight across over on airport until we get other information from Z Colors. They're crossing. Come here. They're crossing towards storage right now. Crossing towards storage right now. Hey, the team that had loadout in airport is going to storage. We don't need to go top airport anymore. We don't need to go bridge. Hey, let's go challenge them and get in the mix here.
Two crossing right in front of me.
Two crossing right in front of me. How do they approach this?
Oh, you don't self. Chill.
I know.
Did you hear that? You don't have self. Chill, 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 chill. Hey, you don't have self-revive. You can't go down here. Okay, so that's a big thing. If you don't have self-revive, you got to play your life. Don't be over-aggressive. You're in a bad spot. Hey, don't go down. The moment he goes down, Hisoka's in a really bad spot. Am I going to revive? Do I let him go? Like, we're out in the open here. We could get pushed by all four. Hey, Z-Colors, do not go down here.
Right.
No one's right here.
On the wall?
He went left. That kid went left along the wall.
Kid went left along the wall. High ground immediately. Right? Better angle to shoot this guy. Can't quite get him. Got to be careful here. You're a sitting duck.
One shot on the right.
One shot on the right.
On the buy.
Oh, good shot with this. A good shot there. That's where you got to be careful, because if this guy hits this, like, this is HDR zone. If the guy hits the snipe, I mean, Hisoka's actually not in a terrible spot because he would be able to get cover probably back behind him, but got to be careful.
You got a kill on the buy, right?
But yeah, knock him above. There's still more.
How many on the buy?
One left.
Look at him anticipate around corners. Back to high ground. Why? Or he can see more, right? He can see further. He can see all the way to the other side of storage up here.
You want to drop the money? I'm getting you.
Also, they do go Yui here because they know there's a bunch of people around. Where's this guy? Look at him. They're just going to... Nice, out in the open. Watch the guy. Yup. By the way, just for the record, he would never see this guy back here. He would never have seen this guy back here if he wasn't up top. Are you guys starting to see the importance of kind of prioritizing that high ground? Are you seeing the importance of why they constantly get up top? It's from an angles perspective, but it's also just an information perspective. Where'd this guy go? Z-Colors is back behind.
I don't know where that ghosted kid went. He ran away.
And he's ghosted, so you got to be careful.
Not going deep into the one close.
He just opened that mini-map to take in other information. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Notice he just picked up the AK. He swapped just super quick. Super quick gameplay strategy. Hey, I know I still have their Gurkova. Boom, we got some loadout guns. These are outlined in red. Let's go ahead. Let's grab that. Now we got the AK, which is pretty much what a lot of the pro players are running. A lot of the pro players are running the AMAX and the AK.
In the truck. Crack. Absolute.
Wall bangable. Easy. That's just knowing that that's wall bangable, guys. That's not something that I knew. Obviously, we know that now. See where he just pinged?
There's more kids on the right over here.
More kids on the right over there. Not 100% sure where, but what is it? What is it? 20 to 17 right now. 20 to 17. Okay. Back in Bertha. Back in car. Never going without a vehicle. Right? I continue to reiterate this to you guys. Rotate quickly, rotate safely. Trophy. That's a mistake. Especially with the RPGs and the C4s and the thermites right now, guys. I don't know if he just missed it, but there's a trophy system right here that he probably should have put on his car just to be safe. It is what it is, though.
There you go. We'll pop this when I get to the floor.
Where are we going? Still rotating across. He's not 100% sure where these guys are, but he knew that they pinged over here. That's where we got to remember. Another Yui? Who popped Yui? Z-Colors did. There they are. Yup. Remember info. Let's see how they challenge this. High ground. You guys see it every single time. Every single time. Every fight he takes. He's thinking about, how do I get the high ground advantage? Right? High ground. High ground. Better angle. Where are you going from here? High ground.
One shot. Knock one in front of green. Right in front of green. Crack another one.
Can I highlight something for you guys? I'm going to. Okay, let's hypothetically say that he plays low ground here. Okay, let's hypothetically say that he plays from here and he shoots these guys. Okay, so he's gonna play low. We're gonna play right on this corner right here, down low. We're gonna do the same exact thing. We do the same exact amount of damage. You realize that he would never be able to get this kill right here. If he wasn't high ground, he'd never be able to get it. He wouldn't have the angle. Right? He wouldn't be able to see over top of kind of this wall right here and over top of this wall right here in order to get that down.
One shot, knock one in front of green, right in front of green.
Nice thirst.
He's in the green.
Watch this, by the way.
He's in green. He's going to climb to the roof.
He's in green. He's going to climb to the roof. How does he know that? How does he know that he's going to climb to the roof here? Because what would you do? Wouldn't you climb to the roof? Wouldn't you climb to the little cubby? You're getting pushed. You're getting shot in the back. You know, you're in green here. What would you do in this situation? You're going to push to the roof. So use that against people. Understand that people play predictable.
Right
now, what does he do from here? Gassed him?
Choking. He jumped inside.
So he's got to go inside and they're going to stack this out. This poor guy's about to get deleted. Oh, you just,
We got Smalley.
yep, your bed is made and there's nothing you can do. Oh, yeah, actually, you could have jumped out the window there. Okay, what's next? What's next? We're at 10 kills here. Got 16 teams.
I'm gonna get it out, super.
Still getting the car. Obviously, we're holding on to that car for as long as possible. And notice because he's playing by himself, I think LTVs are the best guys if you're playing in trios or quads. Obviously, if you're playing duos or solos, Berthas are incredible. Berthas are just a tank. I should have clarified that. Because Berthas are crazy. What's he doing? What's he doing? I'm so confused. Is he going double AMAX? I don't know what he's doing. Super Evan's dead. Just a little 2v2 thing. Now they're going to pop UAVs. They're going to pop UAVs until Huskers buys back. Because basically right now, it's Z Colors and Hisoka really pushing the pace versus Huskers who's only one. So, the more information they have, the better. A solo player down low, green building. Z Colors is going to take it.
Cracked him into the stairwell. Cracked in the stairwell.
Yep, Z Colors is going to get that kill easy. I mean, he's just a... Look at this. He just pops out of the car. Right? He knows exactly where this guy's going because it's very obvious this guy's pushing the rooftop. Sees him up top. Good shots right there. Now he's got these guys across. Is he playing outside or is he playing...
Cracked in 10. Cracked in 10. It went in the garage. In the garage.
I know. I'm gonna put him in a headlock. Hold on. Hold my cross.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna put him in a headlock. He gets the payback for before. Guys, don't forget to have fun, right? You see these guys are in a wager for money and they're having fun. You know, don't forget that at the end of the day, it is why we play video games. Back in the car we go. They put the guy in the headlock, and hey, it is a good thing that you can use to your advantage. You can absolutely use it to your advantage. Do they go bounty? No way they go bounty, right? Because they don't want to give Huskers the cash.
2. One just crossed to that. There's two.
Where?
I'm sorry.
Where?
I was sitting like, what? 2.
Oh, there's one right on the buy station here. Yep.
One just crossed to that small building, the square one.
And buyback.
I'm gonna climb.
Okay, so he's gonna play high ground immediately, right? Z. Oh, this guy's flying in.
Knocked him. Knocked two.
Why? Why? How many of you, question for you, how many of you in this moment see this guy flying in right here and immediately start shooting this guy and give up on this guy? How many? Probably a lot. Why does he not shoot? Why does he take care of this guy first and then go to this guy? Very simple. The guy to his right doesn't have a gun. He just got bought back. So, hey, if we can get this down on this guy up here who may or may not have loadout, let's assume he has loadout, right? Let's down the guy who has loadout, and then we're going to go ahead and get the easy kill on the guy flying in who only has 2 plates and doesn't have a gun. You know, it's just a really, really smart play from there. What's he trying to... Oh, he's trying to get the thirst with the tear gas. There you go. He's just going to use that. He's going to use that tear gas so that nobody can push in to revive, right? It's something that he does really, really, really well. UAV, because Super Evan's still dead. Because Super Evan's still dead, they're going to keep popping UAVs. Oh, they're finally going double on the ATV. Finally going double on the ATV. So he has no lethals and tacticals. I'm surprised he didn't go muni box or something right there. People over to the left. Let's see if they go try to steal these kills from Huskers or if they try to go push by themselves. They have no information. Yep. As soon as they saw all those people. What do we have here? What's this? 30 to 24? Still close. Anything can happen. It's not over yet. They got a 6-kill lead, but that's nothing to these guys.
In burger, bro.
Burger.
I'm not going to burger.
A really classic example, guys, of using vehicles as a squad. Okay, so notice Hisoka's out here. And at this point, At this point, Z-Color is going to do two things. Number one, he serves as a distraction. Number two, he can put himself in a position to get the kill. But what you immediately see is this guy right here is so hyper-focused on the car that Hisoka's got just not an easy kill because he still has to hit his shots, but this guy's not shooting back because he's so worried about Z-Colors. That's where the driver, you want to be, you can get out at some point in a safe spot and get a kill, but you got to, and then, oh my gosh, Z-Colors went down behind. That's unfortunate. Look how he uses his cover here. Oh my gosh. Nice. He knew it was only 2 from the UAV. That's where we can push that a little bit more aggressively. Oh, baby. By the way, remember information, right? You know where this guy... Look, watch. He gets shot. You can obviously see it right here. He's worried about in front of him. Obviously, that guy killed Z-Colors as well. He's going to push in here. He knows it's only 2 unless it's a ghosted player, at which point we react to that and we handle that. But he's pretty confident it's only 2. Now he's going to go ahead. The moment he sees that HDR, he says, hey, buddy, sorry for killing my teammate. Now he's probably going to push right back over. Okay, we need to let this play a little bit because he's at 6. He's at what, 15 kills? He needs to get that thirst. Yep. He needs to get that thirst.
He tried to steal my kill. Yo. Yo.
Can I get my loot?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so Z-Colors can get his loot.
Nah, I can both.
You can see, guys, just the positioning dynamic. You see the constant high ground. That's probably one of the biggest things that I want. He's going UAV again. Husker still hasn't bought back. Why is Husker still not bought back? I'm confused. I don't know why. I don't know what. Maybe are they 2v2ing for? Yeah. Okay. Let's just. I don't know what's going on there. Over to the left side. Right. UAV again.
Whoa.
Where are they going from here? They're gonna. Yeah. They're just gonna play in TV. High ground.
Chill. They're all running you down. Chill.
Look. High ground. High ground first.
1 second for.
Second floor's about to get knocked.
Patience.
They're all second floor. I'm about to get double swarm.
They're running me down right now.
Look at that. I mean, guys, just all 4, right? Using lethals and tacticals. It's just such a smart play. Use them. You have them. He's running tear gas, not smokes. I have my thoughts on tear gas. But if you're going to run, tear gas or something, especially your impact nades, guys, use those to your advantage when you're getting pushed. Because any damage that we do...
No. They're running me... Yo.
Any damage that we do is going to give us an advantage. What do we do from here?
They're running me down right now.
What do we do from here?
I'm backing up. I backed up. Hold on. Take time.
Z-Colors is dead. Right? Z-Colors is dead. Obviously doesn't have Gulag. Hisoka's last alive. Hey, let's go ahead and get out of here. Right? Let's just go ahead and get out of this situation. Let's go buy back. Make sure we keep our game alive here. Where's he going? Is he just going up the hill? Fighting on buy station. Right? So got to be really, really smart right here. High ground. I'm just going to keep saying high ground. That's it. Unfortunate for that guy. Caught rotating. High ground. Drop down. Reposition. Find a different angle. Who died? Huskers? Where's Huskers going to self? Huskers might self here. Is he just going to... Destroyed spring mine. Where are we going? No way he's going to full send it. Back behind. Look at him play patient. This is definitely aggressive. Honestly, he should have just gone back to the buy station that was down the hill from TV station. That they already cleared all that out. They already knew it was safe. Oh, gotta win that 1v1 gunfight. Gotta win that 1v1 gunfight. Still 220 left. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. This has got to be where he picks up a ton of kills. Full killed. Notice he doesn't really worry about that other team just yet. He just wants to take that guy out of the fight. He's just shooting absolute nukes with this. This AMAX is crazy. This AMAX is insane. Tear gas. Look at him anticipate. Look at him anticipate. Impact nade. Dead. Like, he just uses everything. He's literally just... He's using everything he can to put pressure on this enemy, right? How many of you guys just sit in that building and you just wait? You just wait and wait and wait, okay? Now, he's got to be smart here. He's got to use his cover, right? You see it right here. He's got to drop down. Tear gas. Why? Because he can't really shoot in the tear gas. It kind of puts him in a really bad spot. He slides up. He's going to continue to slide up, slide out. Sees a quick glimpse of that guy. He's going to go ahead and get the break. This guy can't do anything. The impact nade left. We get the down. We're going to go ahead and get that kill. That's how we use everything to our advantage. We use everything we possibly can.
I seen you,
Shots.
boy.
Good shots. That guy was going to buy station. By the way, for those of you guys who want to know how Hisoka knew where he was, that's how. That's a big difference with some of these pro players. You know, he saw that quick little glimpse. Yep, right there. He knows this guy's going to buy station. Hey. Boom. We go ahead and put the pressure on. Take that kill. Now, they did get the buyback off. Is he going to buy back Z? He should.
Oh, no.
Is he buying back Z colors? You know what this probably is? No buybacks. I think that's what the 2v2 is. 2v2, but you can't buy your teammate back. So once you're dead, you're just dead. UAV. We got UAV up. We have the information. By the way, he's going to solo this, guys. He's going to solo the rest of this game. I mean, he's got Huskers towards the end game to clutch the win, but... What do we got?
Jordan.
TV station, straight ahead.
Jordan.
Okay, let's push this forward a little bit. Okay, so guys over on... Yeah, guys down below on buy station and guys straight across. So he doesn't just challenge here. I mean, that guy just gets fried out in the open there. Trying to obviously track that guy through the building. Wall bang if he can. Here we go again. I mean, he's just using everything he can to... Everything. Boom. Now, if you don't have tear gas, guys, just use an impact nade there. Right? Just use your nade there and use that to your advantage. I still don't know if I love... Problem is, if you're going to run tear gas, you've got to prioritize a gas mask. You have to prioritize a gas mask. UAV? He's just going at this point. One guy up top. But it was more than that. I think it was more than that on the previous UAV. One guy close. Dead. PA. Why does he PA there? Teammates probably pushing. Right? That just holds him off. So we're going to take a far rotation here. Right? We're going to really push up. We're going to try to get to this spot right here. Challenge that guy straight across. Right? You see he's not going to run straight at the guy. He's still going to prioritize that positioning. Boom. Now, immediately, what's this guy? This guy that's down, what's he going to say? On me, on me, on me, on me, on me. So what does Hisoka do? PA to hold that guy off. To hold him off. Rotate down low. He got a break there. Oh, now we're starting to see more dots. Watch his right side. Sniper somewhere. Using that. Why'd he throw that tear gas? Try to get info. Right? If that guy's choking, he knows exactly where the enemy is. If that guy is choking when he throws the tear gas, he knows exactly where that enemy is. Uh-oh. Above him. Back in the LTV, though. Using the LTV can take a lot of damage, guys. A lot of damage. What are you doing right here? What's your thought process? You fighting? You leaving? I mean, you could definitely, if you're a full squad here, you could, well, actually, Gulag's close. You technically could go into TV station and just kind of play top TV. They're all across there. All across. Look at this head glitch. Look at this head glitch right here. This is crazy. Worried about somebody rotating down low, kind of pushing up from behind him and flanking him. How many of you guys pulled the trigger right there? How many of you guys can resist that urge in this moment to have this trigger discipline and say, "Oh, whoa, wait, I don't think I can get this down quite yet. I don't think I can get it. This guy's moving right. This guy, I don't know what that guy's doing. I don't want to get seen. I want to keep that element of surprise." How many fights in this has he kept his element of surprise? Right? So we've talked a lot about that positioning, that high ground dynamic with information. We're really seeing that element of surprise based off of different pieces of information and just how he's playing that positioning and putting himself in a spot where these enemies don't exactly know where he is. That is disgusting. People are not going to be happy about that one. People are not going to be happy about that one. But these plays right here, guys, this aim and everything, that flick, That's why Hisoka is one of the top earners across Warzone on LAN, on LAN, LAN, where you can't cheat. You can't cheat on LAN, and he's one of the top earners for the past 5 years, okay? Oh! That's got to hit. That's got to hit. Oh, this guy's jumping around. What do you do? What do you do? Where are you going? I mean, this is an easy one. You just rotate low right. Right? This is a pretty easy situation. Obviously, he's going to try to... You got to hit it, Hisoka. He's just going to go. He's just going to go. He's going to fly. Obviously, got to be careful here, but he's going to go straight across. Yep. No worries that he's low ground here. He's got time. He can eat the gas if he needs to. Obviously, pulling out the melee to his advantage. He's got to get into zone here. Doesn't have smokes. So he's actually going to stay even lower. Now what do we do? Where's he going from here? Looking at Huskers, trying to figure out what Huskers is doing. Maybe try to steal some of Huskers' kills. So we know Team Top TV. We don't know where anybody else is. There's 4 teams left, right? 4 enemy teams, one of which is in TV.
Why did you fight those kids?
I'm watching you. Hey, look at above him. Above him.
Where? Good job by Z Colors to be paying attention. I didn't see what the score was. I did not see what the score was. Where do we go from here? What? 6? No, 7 enemies left. So it's 4v3v2. 4v3v2. He's going to go top TV. This is definitely aggressive. If you guys are in this situation, I'd probably just play a little bit patient. See if we can wait another circle. I probably would not challenge TV station, but let's see if he does it, and if so, how he does it. Even these little things right here, guys, these are the little things that so many of you guys just, even if you watch this, you just wouldn't pick up on the importance of this right here. You know, the AMAX is great, but right now he has one gun that he can use to fight the team aggressively on top TV, right? Because the HDR isn't going to do him much good. So now what does he do? He switches to the SOG, right? He switches to the SOG, and now all of a sudden he can use the SOG and the AK in order to put himself in a good spot to be able to, you know, challenge this whole entire team that's up here. Oh, watch out. What do you do right here? What's your thought? What's your thought? What's your thought? I mean, impact. Yeah, we're going to get that full kill, right? We're going to use those impact nades to our advantage. Now we push back up, catch this guy off guard. Saw the second one in the back there, right? No way that guy's so one-shot. Using everything he has to his advantage. Everything he has. Using those... He uses the tear gas so well. Yeah, he doesn't push that. He doesn't... He just plays smart right there. One guy down low on Huskers. By the way, I've got a nice little surprise for you guys at the end. Oh my gosh, man. He's just absolutely frying. This is a 2v1 situation, so at this point, it's just cleanup. At this point, it's just cleanup right here. And by the way, guys, okay, so it's 38. He dropped 38 there with 43 eliminations. Z Colors obviously finished 19 and 18. But what I want to show you guys is just in case anybody questions it and anybody is, oh, that was definitely BR casual. There's your BR quads. 38 and 1, 43 eliminations, 15,000 damage, guys. You see the high ground. You see the using vehicles. You see his use of information. But I think the biggest thing that I really want you to take away, guys, is just that positioning dynamic. How he's not full sending everything. He's always putting himself in an advantageous spot. He's really using everything that he has to his disposal. He's using high ground. He's using cover. He's using his lethal. He's using his tactical. He's swapping a weapon if he needs to. He did it in Burger Town into the guy on the red building. Remember when Z Colors died and got full killed in Burger Town? He killed the 2 guys. He saw the sniper. He turned around, sniped the dude in the face. He's using everything that he has to his advantage to be able to drop those high kill games. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.